Hello and welcome to the Grand Chess Tour Sinquefield Cup 2022 in St. Louis, the capital of chess in America. In the first round highlights we cover the matches between Magnus Carlsen against Jeanne Nepomniachtchi and Alireza Firouzja versus Fabiano Caruana. Carlsen opened with d4 and the game went into a solid Queen's Gambit decline. Carlsen wanted to play something harmless, but intentionally targeted certain typical decent positions that were equal but didn't suit Nepo so well. With pawn to g4 it seemed that Carlsen wanted to launch an attack on the kingside, and after the bishop move on e2, already on move 10 there was a completely new game on the board. And when Nepo moved his queen to b6 attacking the pawn on b2, Carlsen offered a queen trade. Obviously he wanted to go straight into an endgame where he expected to have advantages due to his bishop pair, despite the weaker pawn structure with doubled pawns on the b-file. The game went exactly as planned for Carlsen. Step by step he was able to improve his pieces and thus create a position in which there were no ways for black to play dynamically. That was the reason why Nepo gave up his pawn on a5 in order to no longer be confronted with the bishop pair and perhaps get the possibility to create some chances. At that point Carlsen had a +1 material advantage and the position was already evaluated at +2.9 for white. Carlsen played incredibly accurate and when he won another pawn on move 39 and the black defense collapsed. Nepo resigned on move 43 in this completely lost position with an evaluation of +5.5 for white. Once again Carlsen showed his deep understanding of chess by gaining the decisive advantage not with a single move but with several small positional optimizations that are often not easy to spot, even for other grandmasters. In Firouzja versus Caruana, the symmetrical English four knights variation, a flexible and positional opening, was on the board. Instead of d4 or bishop e2, which are typical in this position, Firouzja opted for the move queen to b3, which has only ever been played once over the board in an official game. With this move, which controls the d5 square and thus prevents a pawn advance by black in the center, he wanted to slow down the game somewhat. He explained that the change from the faster to the standard time controls should not be underestimated and that he therefore wanted to play something solid. As soon as white gave up defending the pawn on d3 by moving his bishop to g2, Caruana immediately seized the initiative and attacked with the knight on b4. This forced Firouzja to retreat with his queen, give up the right to castle, and eventually his king ended up on d2 after the following moves. It can be said that the opening clearly went well for black. Nevertheless, Firouzja managed to gain a small advantage of about +0.8, but then gave it away by exchanging his strong knight for the dark squared bishop. Firouzja explained that he could not see any advantage for white in this position. And after the remaining pieces were also exchanged, the game ended with a 3-move repetition on move 34. And this is how things look after the first day of the Grand Chess Tour Sinquefield Cup 2022. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest chess news and tournament highlight videos. Thanks for watching.